Hi there, welcome back. You made it to my second video. This is gonna be the first video of a series that I'm gonna call Topic Tacklers. So we're tackling the topic of hormones today, which can be confusing for a lot of people, but we're gonna break it down and make it really simple. We're gonna talk about first the endocrine system, what you might see in your body if your hormones are unbalanced, and what you can do about it, and all the different things that affect our hormones or might make them not balanced. Before we even come into this topic, I just want to start by saying I am not a doctor. This is a disclaimer. If you have a medical issue or a serious issue in your body that you feel it needs to be addressed, please don't rely on this video. This is some of the knowledge that I've learned through nutrition counseling and through education. However, I am not a doctor. I do not have a medical degree. Please seek medical attention if you do have any serious issues or any issues at all. Just go to the doctor if you feel like something's wrong. Let's get started. The endocrine system is the system in your body that controls your hormones. So we have two glands that kind of run the show. They're called your hypothalamus and your pituitary gland. They are the two show runners that kind of tell the rest of the endocrine system what to do and when to do it, based off of physical factors, environmental factors, anything that your body comes in contact where it needs to excrete hormones, which happens all day long. It's happening as we're sitting here. It happens to you when you're sitting in traffic. It happens to you when you're eating food, when you're putting on makeup, when your body is digesting your food, when you sleep, when you wake up. It's happening all throughout the day. So the endocrine system is an amazing thing and we need to treat it properly. So let's talk about the other glands. So we have our thyroid, which a lot of you have heard of, our adrenal gland, our ovaries and testes, and our pineal gland, which helps with regulate sleep. Let's see, I have my notebook here for a reason. And our pancreas, very important. That is what helps with blood sugar. So if you've heard of anything, or if you've heard of something called adrenal fatigue, that's because your adrenal glands are dumping too many hormones and you end up feeling extremely exhausted, tired, you're not able to work out, and there are ways to balance that. See your doctor if you have that. Let's talk about the different things dietarily, environmentally, and chemically, and pharmaceutically that can affect your hormones. So I'm just gonna kind of throw a lot of information at you. Go back, rewind this if you need to, look up extra information online if you need to. Hopefully it all makes sense at the end. Here we go. A few things that affect you hormonally with your diet are things like dairy, meat, eggs, soy, sugar, caffeine. That is not the entire list, but those are probably the biggest culprits. So when it comes to meat and dairy and eggs, here's the issue, and I'll tell you the solution afterward. The issue is that we have businesses who need to make money, and to get the most bang for their buck, they inject their animals with hormones to make them grow faster, to make them grow bigger, so that they can get the most meat out of them and sell the most meat the quickest they can, which is in business, like I have a business degree and that is a very efficient way of doing things. However, that's not how nature works. So if you're injecting a cow with hormones, those hormones are going to be in its body when it dies and when it produces dairy for us to eat, because we are also beings. We will be ingesting those hormones, and they will be cycling through our body, and our body will have to process them. So I'm not saying that meat or dairy or eggs or chickens or whatever is terrible and you shouldn't have it. But I am saying if you are going to buy them, this is the solution. Get meat, dairy, eggs, chicken, whatever, that is not injected with hormones or antibiotics. Both hormones and antibiotics are hormone disruptors, and they will affect your body, and your body will have to learn how to process them. Your body will respond to them, and whether you notice it or not, it is affecting your body. And especially if you're eating them on a daily basis, you definitely need to make sure that you're getting organic, non-hormone injected, non-antibiotic injected, and preferably like with eggs, you would get pasture raised. Because, not to go too far into this, but even if they are organic, non-hormone injected, if the chickens are in cages and they're super stressed out, what are they going to release? Cortisol. That's a hormone that is a stress hormone, and that will be in their bodies when they're producing eggs and when they're growing, and we will ingest those things when we eat them, and that will affect our bodies. So let's move on. Sugar. Sugar is so bad when it comes to disrupting your hormones. Yes, a little bit of sugar is okay. Yes, eating fruit is okay. Maple syrup, honey, every once in a while, not a lot of it. Yes, it's okay. But if you are drinking soda, stop. If you're drinking soda, stop. If you're drinking soda and you have acne, that's why you have acne, okay? Almost guaranteed. Again, that's my experience. It does affect your hormones. So stop eating sugar, stop eating a bunch of candy, stop drinking soda. It is affecting your hormones, okay? So if you're here listening to this podcast because you have acne, that is your top thing that you need to get rid of in your diet. It's sugar. So number one, cut that out. Number two would be the dairy and the meat. Make sure you're spending a couple extra bucks to find high quality meat and high quality dairy. It will affect your body. The next thing is soy. Some people's bodies react okay to soy. Some people, it affects their estrogen because it has I recommend staying away from soy, but also that comes from somebody who is allergic to soy. When I eat soy, I break out in hives. So I stay away from soy, but do not fret. I have been plant-based for the better part of 6 years now, and I still get protein. I still have other ways of getting nutrients outside of tofu, and I actually feel better about not eating it. I think even if I wasn't allergic to it, I would probably still be watching my soy intake. So the only thing that I do intake that is soy is what's called, I believe it's pronounced soy lecithin. It's in a lot of things. It's kind of like a filler, but it doesn't affect me. I don't break out in hives. I don't get acne from it. I don't feel any changes hormonally in my body, probably because it's such a small amount. But again, you should be safe with that one. But if it says soy protein on it, that's a no-no. Okay, let's talk chemicals and pesticides. There's something online which you can look up. It's called the Dirty Dozen. It's the top foods, I believe, the top foods or the top produce foods that are contaminated with a lot of pesticides. One of those things being berries. So if you're eating a ton of berries, but they're not organic, might as well not even be eating them because you're dumping a bunch of chemicals into your body. Please get organic produce. Please get organic produce. That is something that will change your balance or imbalance, and that is a solution for avoiding pesticides and chemicals. Obviously, there's tons of chemicals and pesticides around us that we can't control, but the ones that you can control, why wouldn't you? That's my recommendation. Another thing is beauty products. If you have a sunscreen, foundation, lotions, things like that, even shampoo, conditioner, body wash, anything, check and make sure it says paraben free. Make sure that it is not a chemical sun protection. Make sure that your beauty products say no parabens, no harmful chemicals. I do not have a completely clean beauty regimen, but I do try my best to get as clean of products as I can. Let me show you a couple of the products that I just recently got. This one, I actually got it today. I'm wearing it right now and I love it. It's called BB Plus Cream. It's primarily organic. It's by Kula. And this one's really cool because it's cruelty-free, non-GMO, vegan, antioxidant enriched, plant protection instead of chemical protection, and does not have chemical sunscreen in it, but it is SPF 30. And then this is another product called CC Plus Cream, which honestly, I don't know what BB and CC is, but somebody comment down below and let me know. This one is 50 SPF, and I've learned, this will be in another video, but I've learned how important it is to be protecting your skin for anti-aging. So this one uses zinc oxide as a sun protection. So these are some different options. This is It Cosmetics and the other one was Kula. So those are a couple different options for foundation if you like. Let's talk about different symptoms if your body is experiencing hormonal imbalance. Again, one like I mentioned before was acne. So if you're experiencing acne, it could be number one, either you're not washing your face properly. So try, look up some videos about that. And I might even be posting a video about that with an esthetician friend that I have. But go ahead and look it up online. See how you're supposed to be treating your skin, what products to use, figure out what works best for you, how to exfoliate, how to moisturize, see if that changes your skin. And if it doesn't, or if it does help a bit, but it's not fully restoring your skin back to being clear, start to incorporate buying organic, buying non-hormone injected, non-antibiotic injected, staying away from plastic, staying away from chemicals in beauty products. Another one, obviously, drink water. Drink water, drink lots of water. Stay away from sugar, get your sleep, and check your birth control. So this is another thing. Birth control can be extremely damaging for your hormones. I personally have a horrifying experience with this. I had an IUD that gave me ovarian cysts, gave me horrible acne, messed with my menstrual cycle, which my menstrual cycle has always been and is restored now, but before the IUD had always been extremely regular. Anyways, if you have an IUD, good luck, but I recommend taking it out. It is not worth it. There are other natural methods to protect yourself from getting pregnant, so look into those. Okay, what else here? Caffeine. So personally, I drink coffee or black tea every day and I don't notice a huge difference, but I do notice a difference if I eat sugar and have caffeine at the same time. My body really freaks out. Monitor your body, see how you're feeling when you do, but I recommend cutting artificial sugar out completely. If you are gonna go with sugar, get it from fruit, get it from maple syrup, natural organic maple syrup, organic local honey, things like that. You know, keep them at in a moderate amount, but that's where I recommend getting your sugar from. I feel like it doesn't affect my hormones or my blood sugar as much when I get it from more natural sources. So let's see. Another thing is that if your hormones are imbalanced, you might be noticing that it's really difficult to lose weight. That has to do with a lot of different things, and you can tell that this is a super broad topic. It has to do with your diet, your sleeping, your exercise, your environment, your water, your food, your beauty products, even things like our mattresses and our cars have chemicals that are flame retardants, and those are hormone disruptors. So You know, we are going to encounter things throughout our day that we cannot control, but things like diet, water, beauty products, your sleep, you can control those things. And so I recommend those be the first things that you address, and your face washing regimen first, and then see if anything changes. If you guys have any questions or any other comments, or if I missed something, or recommendations, if you want to talk about anything else along the lines of hormones, I will discuss it. I can even make a part 2 hormone topic tackler. But if you have any other comments, just comment below, like this video, and subscribe, because we are going to continue to tackle a bunch of other health and beauty and personal and lifestyle topics. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you so much for watching my second video ever, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.